that you tried to drown the idols of the gods that you serve.
I am now a Christian, Amanyanabo!
The Sekeni rightly called for his head, but I want to ask, should a man continue to worship a god he no longer believes in?
Funny how a group of city-states that we have never met decide to divide our land amongst themselves.
We can now commence the building of our church.
You Christians are so impetuous. Civil war will send the wrong message to my subjects.
Will I then stay in my own land, forced to follow the god of the white man? It is either I fight or die.
The Christians of Okrika have my protection.
Thank you very much.
If the white man's school is for our own good, why the condition of religion and forceful trade laws?
Is it true that this church is going to eventually replace Fenibo's shrine?
The predecessors allowed the Christians to prance around like unbridled chickens. Under you, they will freely shit on the throne.
Watch your tongue, Naboso Kujago.
Or what?
Your king has been accused of indulging in human sacrifice and cannibalism.
We will not bow to them.
Do you know how Shamshin the Great died?
I do not fear the white man, neither do I bow down to him.
I will bring chaos such as these lands have never seen before.
You don't know what you all have done. How dare you!
You will war with the king? Anybody who dares me shall be blown to pieces.
Fred Amata and Ibinabo Fiberesima, two Nollywood oldies of great presidents, have teamed up to create a new film, Amanyanabo, the Eagle King. This film is inspired by the book King Ibanichuka by Dr. Alfred S. Abam. It is said to be an epic tale of honor, betrayal, love, and sacrifice. The synopsis reads that Tamunoba, the goddess, appears to Ibanichuka, a carefree warrior, and against the norm pronounces him the king of Okrika. In a cryptic warning, the goddess advises him to show true strength in the face of his greatest adversary in order to save his people from annihilation. His interpretation of her message leads to conquests, alliances, and even a civil war with an influential member of his war cabinet. All these while trying to unite a people already divided by the Christian religion, led by the wily Chief Oga, wielding his own supremacist agenda. When Ibanichuka eventually discovers his greatest adversary, he realizes to his shock that he had been on a wrong trajectory after all, and is forced to make the decision that no true warrior should ever make. First off, that's one very lengthy synopsis, but if you watch the trailer that just played out, you would understand that a lot of the elements we see in the synopsis sort of tie into what we viewed. The film stars a lot of popular faces, but above all, the story at the heart of it is one that is rooted in history to an extent. Now, the title Amanyanabo is a traditional Ijaw title for the king or paramount chief in some Niger Delta communities. For this movie, it's Okrika, as named in the trailer. We see from the trailer when it starts that things are shaking in this community because of the advent of Christianity. Nkemo War plays a Christian leader, I'm guessing one of the first converts that the white men probably reached out to and is now using to reach out to his fellow citizens. The king is played by Patrick Diabwa. He is caught in a very tough situation between trying to balance his people who want to serve the new Christian gods and the changing way of life. It doesn't seem to be like too much of a struggle for him as he eventually makes the right choice, which is to safeguard and protect humanity, which is good. But clearly things don't go as planned as there is a threat of a civil war. We see this character played by Gentle Jack and then this other guy. I'm not sure where both of them stand in the divide, but clearly are the ones pushing for war or... Okay, I think this guy is the one pushing for war, and Gentle Jack's character is the one not shying away from war. But there is clearly chaos in the land, and as you'd expect, white men are also in the midst of this, where there is chaos and sedition, you would likely find a white person, especially in this time period when the film is set. Now, something I glimpsed from this trailer that I do not personally like is how smooth, clean the English spoken is. If it's a time period drama, I think the best we can do, or we can start to do as Nollywood film enthusiasts, filmmakers, film lovers, is to try to ground these things in as much of realism as we can. If we are going to try to match what the costumes of that time is, we can as well try to match the language. So it's not bad enough that we are not having the actors speak whatever the local language was as at that time. We are not in any way even attempting to want to speak the kind of English that will be obtainable. Now, creative licenses and all, I understand that, but I think we're having too many of these sort of things. And I would like to see one that goes the extra mile to employ linguists to just do the hard work to tell a story that is better grounded in the time period it is set in. But yeah, that might just be me overthinking things. I don't think so. But let me know what you think in the comments. Are you in support of what I'm raising, or do you think I'm on park one side? Whatever the case, I'd like to hear from you. What do you think about the trailer for Amanyanabo? Will you watch it when it arrives in cinemas sometime in this September 12, I believe, in Nigerian cinemas? It's currently showing in foreign cinemas, Odeon cinemas, somewhere in Greenwich, Milton, Manchester, and the others. Whatever the case, let me know. Would you be watching? Like, share, subscribe, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.